is Neha. Welcome to new video. Today I'll be reviewing the book The City of Good Death by Priyanka Champaneri. I have not been into reviewing much, but I have loved this book and I want to talk about this book. So let's get started. This is the debut novel of Priyanka Champaneri and she has MAF in creative writing from George Mason University. The manuscript of this book has got Restless Book Prize in 2018 in the category of New Immigrant Writings. So the story is plotted in the city Kashi, which is popularly known as Banaras in Varanasi also. It starts at this death hostel called Shankar Bhavan. Why it is called death hostel? Because people come to this hostel to die. It might seem weird, but it is believed that if you die in Kashi, you are spared from rebirth and you will find moksha. Your soul will find peace. So people from all around come to this place when they feel that their last moment nearing. They just get detached from their Janma Bhumi, birthplace and Karma Bhumi and come to this sacred place Kashi to get detached from this world and finally rest in peace. Shankar Bhavan is managed by Parmesh and his wife Shobha. Parmesh has taken over this death hostel after Shobha's father's death. One thing about this book which I liked is at the very starting of the novel, the author has mentioned the characters and their roles. This is really very cool idea, there are many characters in the story and we get lost, and this is really a good idea so that we can remember the characters. So Parmesh is the manager and his wife Shobha, and they have got this 3-year-old kid Rani. Parmesh has got an assistant called Mohan, and there are 3 priests, Narendra, Loknath and Dev. These priests keep chanting mantras from Garuda Purana so that the soul gets a safe passage and they find peace in the death hostel. Everything is going on well. People are dying and Parmesh and Mohan are helping their family to do the last rite properly. Until one day, one death happens, not in death hostel, but in Kashi city, which turns the Parmesh life and the death hostel life also upside down. It happens on when they get a call from a local police station to recognize the body, and Parmesh is shocked to see his twin cousin Sagar's body. Parmesh has lots of questions that why his brother Sagar suddenly showed up after 10 years, why didn't he meet him, how did he get drowned in the river. But as an elder brother, he does his duty and performs the last rite and writes to village also that Sagar is no more. We do these last rites, we burn the prey and we mourn for 13 days for ourselves so that we get detached from our loved ones and so that we are convinced that our loved ones are no more. But sometimes it happens so that the soul is not ready to live this world. Likewise, Sagar's soul is also not ready and it is lingering in Shankar Bhavan. It's upsetting Parmesh that he is not able to hear that last wish. Nothing horrifying is happening. Others can feel the presence of ghost. Only it is showing its presence, but it is not hurting anyone. So Parmesh retraces the steps of Sagar. Why did he come? Where did he stay? What happened to him at the last that he got drowned in the river? But still, priest advise him that maybe Sagar is worried that he will claim the land which is in village. Parmesh does his things and he writes to village that I don't claim any land and all. Still, soul doesn't go. That's what. Sometimes the solution for the puzzle and the riddle will be simple and it will be in front only. We'll not get to know. So he goes to village to find out why Sagar had come and all. The story is flowing like river. There is no hurry or there is no slow pace. It's in the right speed and I didn't want it to end. And something is calming about Priyanka Champaneri's writing. The descriptions are amazing. You wrote this book, I felt like I was in Kashi. I did my tirath through this book. This book tells you that life is about simple things. When it comes to that last moment, nothing matters. Not that 6-figure sum salary matters, not that luxurious mansion matters, not that luxury car matters. All matters is to be able to love and be loved. In this book also, Parmesh just wants his life back and he wants to give peace to his brother's soul also. I will rate this book 4.5 stars. We need this kind of narrations, not just cheesy love stories, narrations which are close to life and reality. That's all for today, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Until my next video, stay happy, stay healthy. Hakuna Matata.